Hello, people who speak English in our radio, the radio television of the NPR International School. We carry on talking about neuromuscular diseases, the neuromuscular skeletal diseases, because our method is dealing with this for the whole medical sciences. And as you know, every week we talk about different topics for you, just information for professionals and for patients also. I would like to speak today, to talk with you, with all of you, about posture, posturology, posturometry. The posture is a topic that we'll listen often in the whole world now, talking about. Posture is very interesting because posture will set a balance in our body, total balance in our body. That means body healthy. We listen around the world to speak about chronic pain. Chronic pain is related also with posture. But when we talk about chronic pain, we are talking about a failure in our treatment, because chronic pain have not to arrive if we do prevention in our childs. That is the main goal, to do prevention. Prevention in the growth age. That's very, very important. We know very well how our posture works. We have the static posture and the dynamic posture. The static posture is the main thing because we test, we correct, we do treatment in static to have a good dynamic posture. Always I did the same sample. When we go to repair a car, to build a car, an aircraft, any machine, we do it in a static when the machine is not working, and then we try in movement, we try it working. The same is the body. We have to study, we have to rebalance in static, we have to do the whole diagnosis, the whole treatment in static to try if it's working very well dynamically. That is our meaning in our school. To understand well posture, we have to understand a system who is dealing with the posture. His name is the tonic postural system. It's the system that is elaborating the basic muscle tone to allow our body to work well. This system have a very cybernetic. It's a very cybernetic system that, with the information arriving for the environment we live, where we are, send the information to the central computer, who is the nervous central system, who elaborate the information, and with this information sent back to the muscle to have our basic muscle tone. And the main receivers, our body have a lot of receivers all around. Our body is reception. We need that, like a little antennas, to receive the information, the external information, the environment information, the system information, the organs information, the tissue, the cell. All of them have receptors. But in the tonic postural system, we have the main receptors who work in our body to send that information for the top and the bottom, and those are the oculomotor system and the foot support mainly. we send that information, said to our brain, we are here, we have to live, we have to move. Please give us the exactly muscle tone, we call that basic muscle tone, to do it. If the receptors are working well, the information is good, and our answer is good, and we will have a good posture in our body. But if the receptors doesn't work, if the receptors are disturbed and they send the wrong information, the answer will be made, but will be a wrong answer because the information is wrong. That's why our tonic postural system is altered, and is how is altered, because the receptors are not working well. But we have in the middle of it something called craniofacial system. It's a very important system. We talked about that before. We will do a transmission about craniofacial system. Pay attention about it. Not today. But this craniofacial system, when is dysfunctional, it is the biggest disturber of our tonic postural system. It will alter the good function of the receptors, and our posture will be no good, and we will have neuromuscular diseases and chronic pain. That is synthetically how it works. And it's very important to understand that, because as we know, our body is connected, our body is related between systems. We will understand that we cannot resolve the problems only with one person or one specialty. We need really an interdisciplinary team to deal with that particular diseases. We need an interdisciplinary team formatted but for all medical science, but mainly for medical doctors, dentists, physiotherapists, osteopaths, but that will work together to deal with that particular situation. NPR is a method that teaches the people in medical sciences to do it, but we are not talking about that in that transmission. The important thing is to understand that posture is a good signal of health. When our posture is good, we can say our body is healthy. And the science, the medical science, we deal with that is posturology. Posturology is the science who study the posture of our body. It's a medical science who study that situation, the reception, how is working the system, how is our posture, how is our muscle change, etc., 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 to arrive to a good diagnosis, and then to plan a treatment, and after that to do a treatment. And posturometry is another medical science who measure the posture. We measure the posture with the posturometry. Posturometry is something objective that allow us to see with an instrument if we are in the right way working, but mainly to do diagnosis and to help us in a planning of the treatment. It's a very important science. Posturology and posturometry is the goal to treat neuromuscular diseases. And I hope you enjoyed the transmission. We will carry on doing that in our channel. Don't miss it. And I want to show you now our new application. is a free application. In this one, you can see all the word of the NPR. I will show you how it works and how you can register. This is the main page of our school. If you go to www.drock-severio.com, you will go to our website. This is the official page of the NPR International School, and you have, as you see here, you can navigate on it. You have all things in there if you want. There's some information about our school, etc., etc., etc. And when that icons, you can go everywhere. You can navigate in our socials, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Telegram, etc., etc., etc. Our blog, our YouTube channel, the Silverton page for our courses. But if you go into our app, you click in there, you will go directly to our application. And then you can subscribe there. There is not more payment in our application. It's all free as a patient. If you click on it, visitor, and you get an instant access. You put your email, your password, sign up, and that's it. When you go inside there, I will sign as myself. I will log in with my credentials, and when you go there, you will have here the tracking, the learn, etc. Here you have the news. For example, here the news is our course, the new course in NPR. This is in Spanish, but this is another one in English. And then you go here, you have the NPR TV with the transmissions daily, and then the archives. And then if you go here, you got the radio, our transmission. In radio, you have some information for patients in 3 languages. You have the different courses. You can join the courses from there. You can pay there. You have the information about bed and more and more. It's all in one application. If you go there and you register, you can go to our world in NPR. I hope a lot of you can register on it. It's free. You don't have to pay for it. You pay for the courses, obviously, but for the application, it's free for everybody. And it's a nice application because it's the word of the NPR. The NPR application will be our word. All will be there in the future. If you register, you can enter in our school and you can see all the news and all the videos and all the information there. Okay, people, and now we arrive to the end of the transmission. I hope you enjoy it, and as you know, we will do transmission every week in English language also. Pay attention, follow in our social, because there, and also in our application, you will have all the news. Don't miss it, and I hope you enjoy the transmission. I will see you on the next one. Follow us in our social. This is the NPR world. Have a nice Sunday, and I wait for all of you in the next transmission in the NPR Radio TV online. Bye bye, everybody.